Hey everybody, Max Scoville here for Rev3 Games, and I'm in Boston at the Assassin's Creed 3 thing. We've seen that trailer several thousand times because it's been on a loop. I'm here with my good friend and colleague Alex Rubens, who is a freelance media vigilante wunderkind.
Yes.
And we just got to check out the multiplayer in Assassin's Creed 3.
Yeah.
What did we see, Alex?
Well, we saw the competitive, which was domination. That's the new mode that they were showing off. Then we saw the cooperative, which was Wolfpack.
Yes. Does not actually involve wolves, much to my dismay, but the competitive, let's start there. That's sort of like capture the flag, kind of you capture different points and you try to be stealthy and blend in, but there are more things happening here, aren't there?
Yeah, I mean, you have to go around and capture these points, and you have to be very aggressive about that, but you also have to pretend like you're a stupid AI so that someone doesn't just come up and stab you.
Yeah, that's the thing, is you kind of got to really balance the way you're being aggressive, because you're trying to blend in. When you're in someone else's area, it'll tell them that their point is being captured if you're trying to capture it or if you're trying to defend it.
Yeah.
You can't see who's on the other team, which is sort of a weird way of doing it, because normally they're like a blip on your HUD.
Sure.
In this case, it's sort of like a whodunit mystery.
Yeah.
What was your experience with this?
Like, it was interesting because I walked around and was like, oh, I need to sneak in here and have them not see me. That they will think that I'm one of like the 9 AI people who look like me in this area. So I'd like try and glitch it by just like slowly moving like how I think an AI would move.
Yeah.
And that's a lot different from how I would play most competitive capture the flag or capture the point type games.
I really like it because normally when I play, competitive multiplayer, it's like there's all those other guys who are just zooming across the map and just killing me repeatedly.
Yeah.
In this case, I'm like, I'm going to take the stairs and look really kind of slow and dumb, but that's the idea, is you kind of want to blend in and, look like an NPC. So the domination element comes into play when you're obviously trying to sort of capture these different points, and if you're trying to capture the point, you can't just go in and kill them and take it over. You kind of have to actually infiltrate and be stealthy. You can stun them, you can stun enemies, but you can't just go in and just be like, oh, I want your base, I'm going to kill you, which is so weird.
Yeah, but it's smart too.
Yeah.
I mean, it keeps it from just being total run and gun to where you kind of have to just hang out, and if you get spotted, you stun them as like the last resort.
Yeah, I really like that, and it's obviously if you stun the wrong guy, or if you kind of act like you're a person trying to capture this point, you're going to give yourself away. And of course, there's a great tell, which is you can throw money. Yeah. And all the NPCs will be like, ooh, money, and then there's no option for anyone else to do that.
Yeah.
You can't just spam it and just go around making it rain. But
the best they could do is just like walk over and then like, I'm not going to pick this up.
There's no way to do that. Just pretend that you're glitching out. And of course, running and climbing and jumping is that's not a thing that ordinary people do when they're walking around. So the other new mode here is Wolfpack, which is cooperative, sort of synchronized, team-based assassination. You're on a team of 4. You're given a target. You get a set of targets to take out with your team, and your team has to go and kill them within a time limit. You've got a time limit, and every set of targets you take out gives you more time. So it's sort of like Horde mode, except flipped on its back. So you're actually going and finding the next wave of enemies and then killing them. And well, timing is a big part of it, obviously. You've got to really time your kills, and you get bonus points for a synchronized kill and just going in and being like a pack of wolves and just taking everyone out. So a big part of that would, of course, being like 3, 2, 1, everybody kill them with your tomahawks. But some people maybe suck at that, like me, so you just kind of run in and fuck it up for your team,
and everyone else has to make up for it by quickly assassinating.
Yeah, and there's a real sense of urgency there, because it is counting down as opposed to being like, there's gonna be more guys showing up real soon. Just I had a hard time with this, which is really weird, because normally co-op is when I'm like, hey, I have friends now, I have teams, but I got yelled at for really screwing it up for my team. It's odd though, because I really enjoyed the competitive angle, and the cooperative was kind of hard to figure out for me. It took some getting used to. But then again, I'm stupid, so there's that. Did you like it?
I did. It's completely new, which was something that's awesome.
Yeah, like, it is a new concept.
It's really different, because instead of doing the typical like I need to eliminate these guys before more guys come, it's like I need to do this or else I won't get any more. Like I will just be done. And it was awesome. It had a real sense of urgency that I enjoyed, and it sort of fit because you were also, while you were working cooperatively, you were also sort of competing to get to each person quick enough and just move on to the next area.
Yeah, and I mean, there's saying something is cooperative pretty much just means you've got a bunch of people who are on the same team sort of trying to do the same thing.
It's team play.
That doesn't necessarily imply true cooperation. Sure. In this, it really is kind of a, an element. And it's a newfangled concept, so that's cool to see. The character designs.
It's awesome.
Aren't they great?
Yeah.
It's kind of like Gangs of New York, but then with some other weird stuff thrown in. You got like the kind of sexy Pocahontas girl, and then there's like the guy who looks like Freud, but he's got like a big knife. Yeah, I like that. Who is your favorite?
So I just like all the guys with hats. Like pretty much everyone has like a really good hat in the game, but there's some exceptionally big hats, the one with feathers and nice ones that I kind of want to buy.
Yeah, if you've ever been to PAX, you know that nerds love hats.
You've seen most of these.
Free paper things to put on your head. I'm very glad there are hats in this game. That's a good element. So yeah, Assassin's Creed 3 multiplayer. Alex, your final thoughts on this?
I think cooperative works really well, and competitive is still great.
Yeah, Ubisoft really put their best foot forward here.
Yeah.
You guys should check out the rest of the videos we've done here, right here at youtube.com/rev3games. I am Max Scoville. You can follow me on Twitter, Max Scoville. Alex, are you on there?
I am. Alex Rubens.
Alex Rubens. Keep an eye on this kid. He's good at what he does. And we'll see you guys around. Stay tuned for more Assassin's Creed 3 stuff.